I'm just, I don't have much to add to this, but the way he the way he addresses the Candace Owens story is, I feel like he should have had rollers in his hair and he should have been sitting in the salon with one of those fucking hair dryers bucket things over his head. It was a, oh girl, spill the tea moment. Where I don't understand why a man would even fall for this. Why he would even involve himself in this, in terms of why are you not just commenting on it? Why are you getting involved in the emotions of this horseshit? I'm gonna skip around a little bit, but I just you gotta hear this. It made me absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. He's gonna puke. It made me feel like that. To hear this person who I've seen as a masculine figure on YouTube to sound like, what's the best way I could put this? A little bitch. Again, I'm not calling him a bitch. I'm saying he sounds like a bitch. Milkman, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Damn, he gave you the the Drazies. Yeah. I almost drawsed off all over my fucking desk here, listening to this nonsense.
I don't know what Trump thinking. I don't know what Trump thinking.
First off, now let's play that back. I always talk about it. When men get into emotions and they get into emotional horseshit, they tend to take on female traits, feminine traits. And look at that one little clip and look how much of a hen that he looks like.
I don't know what Trump thinking. I don't know what Trump thinking.
Is Tatum gay now? I don't know what Trump thinking. Honey. I don't know what Trump thinking. And again, let me remind you, this is all based on horseshit that I don't even think is provable from Candace Owens.
You said something yourself that your base didn't like, and you somehow transformed that into something that I did.
Let me fast forward through that. I gotta get to his.
Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Right Wing Angel posted this clip from Candace Owens' new podcast, and it was her describing and was out DeSantis, these are your allies. Do it with people a little bit. Donald Trump needs to slow down just a little bit. Because coming out and being messy with people and attacking people isn't a winning strategy. Him, getting into it with Candace.
Again, is he fucking stupid? Did he forget 2016? And also, let's remember this too. I remember when Trump was running, not running, but when he was campaigning for his second re-election, there was a point where Trump's campaign was kind of a mess, and I think he lost his campaign manager, and his campaign was a little weird, and even his debates were a little off. And I remember thinking, like, Trump, something's going on. And then I believe he got his other campaign manager back, his old campaign manager. And then his campaign got better. Point being is that he was kind of moving away from the thing that he's talking about, where, yeah, attacking people. And again, that's why I brought up the, I forgot to mention, the Ron DeSanctimonious thing. That's what Trump does with all of his people that he campaigns against. He comes up with a clever nickname. Sometimes not even clever. It's just stupid. And it takes off. And it's funny because I hear a lot of people now saying it jokingly. Right-wingers calling him Ron DeSanctimonious. It's actually even taking off with left-wingers. So, you know, what I'm saying is, again, that's where Donald Trump transcends culture. But yeah, that's the dumbest, again, dumb statements after dumb statements with this guy. Ever since he just got emotional and fell for this nonsense. It is a winning strategy. It's, if you think about it, that's low-key kind of what won Ron DeSantis. He picked up that strategy from Trump. It's not as brash, not as abrasive as Trump is, but also Trump's a New York guy. So he doesn't, DeSantis doesn't have that layer to him. But yeah, let's not pretend that DeSantis didn't take that from Trump. And that let's not pretend that that's not a winning strategy. It is a winning strategy. That's the strategy we need. So you see where they're going mentally. And not only that, I think they're going to even soften up Ron DeSantis. They're going to eventually soften up Ron DeSantis without Trump there to fucking slap you weak right-wingers around and get you fucking in line. You're going to soften up Ron DeSantis. I guarantee it.
Owens, him having beef.
This kind of talk and this kind of mentality is going to soften him up.
Ron DeSantis, these are your allies. And if you burn the bridges, brother, I'm telling y'all, I don't think it's going to go well.
So now, just throwing out some criticisms and campaigning is burning bridges to these people. Burning bridges. Just like the people that you had in your life, had them in my life, that when they found out I was a Trump supporter, they cut me off and then told me I was burning bridges. What the fuck are you talking about? Where's your logic? You burnt that bridge. I was fine with the bridge. It's projection. This is all projection. And gaslighting, too. Look at these people gaslighting. The people that have been calling out the gaslighters are now gaslighting us.
Donald Trump, I love Donald Trump. I think he was an incredible president. I voted for him twice, and I'll vote for him again. However, he needs to make some changes. You cannot be arguing with people. You cannot be messy this time around. The same reason that people hated him in 2020 is going to be even accelerated of a reason of people to be hateful of him in 2024.
So what changes? Soften up? Let's fucking kowtow to the left wing some more? That's what you want, Officer Tatum? What do you want? You want defunding the police to be a little more taken seriously? Is that what you want? You fucking jerk off? You want to be nice to the left-wingers now? The people that extreme left-wingers that have been killing Trump supporters, calling for the death of us. Now you want to be nice? You think they're going to be cordial with you? Oh my God, these people are idiots. They're idiots. Get ready for communism, people. Because these are the people that are leading us. They're going to walk us right into communism and think that and then they're going to go, oh, well, we were the ones that tried to fight. It was the voters, like he said earlier. It was the voters' fault. And again, I'm not anti-Ron DeSantis. I love the guy. I gotta say it just because there's so much horseshit about him, too. He's just not ready. He's not the guy yet.
If Trump is going to announce a huge run, he needs to do it in a mature manner and not by attacking people. I'm going to play a quick clip of a little bit of excerpt of Candace Owens.
Oh my God. He needs to do it in a mature manner He needs to stop hanging out with Ben Shapiro, this fucking guy. Stop it. Stop. You're a street dude. Stop. You're making me sick. I didn't catch that the first time I listened to this. That actually just, I feel like I just got punched in the stomach. Whew. My God. Bigfoot Loch Ness. I'm a fan of DeSantis, but 2028, not 2024. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got a deep bench. We got a deep bench. Well, deeper than them. We don't really have a deep bench either, but yeah. And I feel like this whole thing of trying to frame this the way they're framing it, they're the ones that are creating the division. That's how I feel. Because again, I politically, I grew up in the Trump era. So I was trained. I was trained to fucking not look at things emotionally. I was trained to see through bullshit. My whole life I've been trained for that. And read people. This is how I predicted that there would be no red wave in 2022. Because of the arrogance of the right wing, thinking that every time the left wing did something to take away our guns or make abortion be up to fucking childbirth or any of that, they would just step back and go, all right, there's going to be a red wave. It's going to be a red wave. That's all they did.
In a mature manner and not by attacking people. I'm gonna play a quick clip of a little bit of excerpt of Candace Owens, her. All
right, let me see if there's any more to. Oh, fuck.
Supporters would still believe in him. Not only was he just mad, by the way, he then, during a golf session with some mutual friends of ours.
By the way, that whole thing where he just did, where he points, I'm going to play that back because I made this point last night, but I'm going to have to make it again.
And did not quite get the information that actually what I was saying was a defense of him, so that his supporters would still believe in him. Not only was he just mad, richest irony, the Daily Beast ran a headline regarding that live Instagram that you just heard from me. And the headline was, Candace Owens says Trump is pro-vax because he's too old to understand the internet. I never once called Trump too old. I never once said that Trump could not understand the internet. And yet somehow he got that information and believed it to be true. He thought that I said that he was too old and that he couldn't understand the internet and did not quite get the information that actually what I was saying was a defense of him, so that his supporters would still believe in him. Not only was he just mad.
So now that's the whole pro-vax thing that they put onto him because Trump was always pro-vax. Trump was never anti-vax. This was no secret. This wasn't something that he was hiding from people. This was all things that people projected onto him and onto his supporters as well. So now they're basically buying into the projection that they told us about before. That was just all projection. They reported on this. So now they're looking back and I guess they're forgetting what they reported on. And they're going, well, we were just protecting Trump because we didn't want his supporters to think he was pro-vax. When Trump was saying it himself. That's why I don't even believe what she's saying. I don't even believe it. And I didn't even understand her convoluted story. Trump saw a headline and got mad at it. All right, I believe that. But the fact that she's doing this two-faced fucking move now makes me believe that Trump probably had the read on this coward.
Let
me just get to Tatum.
The Right Wing Angels video had a cut there. She was explaining how Donald Trump on the golf course with mutual friends had said some things that were disrespectful and said some things that were off-colored in his frustration with Candace Owens, which was unacceptable. That's pretty much what she ended up saying. Roll the clip.
And there goes, fucking, I'm carrying news. He's sitting in the salon now. Oh, wait, let me tell you, cause Right Wing Angel cut that one out. He sounds like a woman explaining to me an episode of Love and Hip Hop. They actually edited that out, because what happened was Trump had said something that was real disrespectful, and she ain't like it. So she got mad. And it's like, why are men even involved in this? This is a story that your girl tells you and you don't even pay attention, and you go, yeah, oh wow, oh man. Oh really? Oh shit. Not even paying attention. You hear key things so that if she says something, you can go, yeah. Sandra and her boyfriend had a fight at the beach. It's like playing Clue. That's how I listen to my girlfriend. But yeah, why is he even involved in that? Why is he even? What does it matter? Even him and Right Wing Angel aren't even on the same fucking page. That's how you know we're losing it. We're not even on the same page anymore. The people that agree.
Laptop suppression. And I think that what's happening behind closed doors, people believing that they're not
Pause
sure
real
who
quick.
is.
Just know that there's a few cuts. I'm going to put this in context in a minute. There's a few cuts. We didn't want to have to go back and try to find all this. Right Wing Angel did a good job at cutting it. So there's a few cuts. I'll let her finish this, and then I'm going to put.
By the way, he could easily find that video on YouTube. But this shows you, again, him not giving a fuck. We didn't want to go through all the time to go find it. What? You had to use Right Wing Angel's fucking Instagram account? Just to promo him? Just go on fucking YouTube and look for it. It's not that hard. You have a show. You make a lot of money doing this. But again, it's because now we don't give a fuck about context. Now we don't care about all that. We can just gloss over that and then fill you in a little bit. And then half-ass fill you in. Now we're not going to get detailed with you. Now it's not about nuance. Now it's not about detail. Just believe what I'm telling you. Basically what I'm doing.
Put this in context. Roll the clip.
Listening to, maybe there's a paranoia potentially that's setting in.
I'm going to put this in context. What context? Trump, she said something about Trump that maybe he took the wrong way. If that. And what? She tried to go and be fake with him, and he was like, "No, what are you doing?" I don't know. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Why is the right wing blowing this up so much? Who cares?
All right, I think that's the end of the clip. Let me put this in context, right? So, pretty much, it was the interview that Candace Owens did with Donald Trump. In the interview, and I know you all remember, that man got up there and he said that the vaccine was the greatest invention, one of the greatest inventions of mankind. And he literally ran with it. And Candace tried to save him
And we all did too. You see how they're throwing Trump under the bus? Because we didn't realize some of us did. But they rolled it out to people that didn't need it and people that weren't able to take it, but they still had them take it, even with pre-existing conditions, all that shit. We were really all pro the vaccine, quote unquote, until they started mandating it. That was the whole issue. So yeah, we were. I don't want to say we were wrong, but I'll just say it just to be not nuanced about it. If that's just to get past it, yeah, we were wrong about that part of it. But we all went with it too. Don't throw them under the bus. And it was a great achievement until they fucking abused it, until it was commandeered from them. So now, again, we ignore nuance, we ignore context, we ignore detail, and we don't explain how it wasn't actually him mandating the vaxes. It actually wasn't him pushing to get the entire population vaccinated. And really, the failure was that it didn't grant immunity. So, I mean, at that time, we trusted the medical industry. Again, let's not pretend we didn't. I didn't fully, because I haven't taken fucking medications and shit since I was, in my very early 20s. Just don't trust that kind of stuff. But unless I really absolutely need it, it's going to kill me. Or it's not, I'm going to die if I don't take it, that type of shit. However, what I'm saying is we're not, like, it's lost credibility over the years. And it's because of what happened. We're forgetting history for bullshit. And sorry, I had to be careful with that conversation. Again, another sign that it's fucking propaganda. Let's just put it that way.
1,000 times. I actually thought she should have ripped him right there when he said it, but Candace was trying to save him. But he kept doubling down. And then now he was upset with Candace because he got backlash over that interview, and it was his fault. He should have never pushed it. He should have never said those things. But I think that Donald Trump really needs to, hope he watched this video, hope he listened to what Candace has said. This is something that happened a while back, but Candace is just expressing how she feel about what happened then and kind of what Trump is doing today. Also, just the random attacks on people are just unacceptable. Listen, y'all, I know a lot of y'all are going to hate this video.
And then now they're conflating some made-up attack. I'm calling it made up until I see some proof or evidence of this. Some made-up accusation. And they're conflating it with his political side. They're conflating the personal side with the political side. And then Candace Owens was saving Donald Trump. Again, Candace Owens is another person who was fathered by Donald Trump. If it wasn't for Donald Trump, she wouldn't be where she's at. Tatum as well. I guess that's where I'll leave it. I can't even listen to this fucking nonsense anymore. Yeah, that's basically it. It's really sad to see. Really fucking sad to see these people just losing their balls. Let me see what's going on in the chat. So you guys hanging out. Appreciate it. Let's see. Misfit Ramdale. What's going on? How are you, sir? Yes, let's get 100 subscribers to our Rumble, guys. We actually been getting a couple follows on Rumble. So we appreciate you guys if you've done that. Yeah, we're trying to get off of YouTube, honestly. But subscribe to YouTube too. It'll be a great promotional device one day. That's all it will be. Because free speech will be completely dead. So for this kind of conversation, actually for, even deeper conversation, you heard I had to talk around certain things, and I'm not a person who likes to do that. So, but yeah, go to our Rumble, please. Go give us a follow. Also, we need 100 so that way we can do live streams on Rumble. And that'll further help our plan to escape the apocalypse over here. So help us out. Help us out. We really would appreciate that. Let's see. Peter Ortiz, what's going on, my friend? He wanted an endorsement there. What does that mean? Ron also endorsed an anti-Trump candidate. Oh, really? Okay. I guess I'll just take your word for it. That's what we do now on the right wing. So now that's fact. Peter Ortiz. I'm not even going to look it up. It's just conservatives putting feelings over facts. Wow. Good shit, Peter. Very good observation. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. It's completely driven by feelings. There's nothing there that's like here's a text message from Trump that says fuck you, Daily Wire, suck my dick. Something. Give us something. And then again, we've been hearing all these from the right wing how from the right wing how we've been criticizing these lefties who their only criticism of Trump is, I don't like how he talks. He's really rude to me. He's so mean. And now they all make the same snowflake anecdotal bullshit arguments that they've been looking down their noses at the left wing for. Justifiably so, but now they can't do that anymore. None of these people. Tim Pool, Ben Shapiro, so far, that's all I've seen. Candace Owens, and today, Officer Tatum. Let's see. Patrice O'Neill would have been perfect. Perfect for what? For what? Bigfoot, Loch Ness, Fox News, Newsmax, all moving to DeSantis. The entire thing feels like a setup to move people off Trump and to an establishment guy. I'm not saying DeSantis is establishment, but he's definitely their choice. Yeah, I'm not saying the same thing, but it feels like the same tactics that the establishment uses. And it's like, I believe the right wing is trying to build their own establishment or rebuild their establishment because the whole Bush, Cheney, who else was it? They're trying to rebuild, I think for good reasons. I think there's good intentions there, but I just think it's a bitch move. I think it's like it's a losing move. So I don't want to put all that on it as of yet, because I still want to believe there is good intentions in all these people. It's just it's bad intention moves. So I hope, like Tatum said to Trump, I hope one of them hear this, because I want to speak some sense into the right wing and give them some fucking balls and tell them they're going the wrong way. You're cowering out. You could word it as fancy as you want. You can make it sound as good as you want and make it sound as brave as you want, but it's not. It's not the right move. As of right now, who knows? 2 years, things might change. He lives off of complaining about Carrie Lake. Sorry, I keep reading Peter Ortiz's comments like out of context. Let's see. Milkman C. Ben saying Tatum is a bullshit artist. See, Milkman, I love you, but there's people that, I'm not going to put this on you because I don't know if you're this type of person, but there's the moderates who have been calling everybody bullshit artists. So I don't know. Like if Milkman was like, hey, Tatum's a bullshit artist, he's going to turn on Trump in 2 years. Then right now I'd be like, I want to speak to Milkman. He's some kind of fucking sorcerer. So I'll give you credit if you legitimately saw him as a bullshit artist. I look at it as, I don't think they were bullshit artists before. I think they're just cowards. And they're taking the bullshit way because that's what cowards do. They're afraid of the fight. They want to negotiate with terrorists. I met Tate in 2018, and he couldn't stop talking about how great Trump was. That's all he was doing. Right before the election, as soon as the election, everybody, all right, this is the time. Go, 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 go. Operation Turn on Trump. Let's go. In effect. So that's where I think, who was it? Loch Ness earlier said, that's where it feels very planned, very set up. Everybody automatically has the same opinion. Everybody has the same idea. They're all quoting each other now. It's like, it's very just fucking weird. Remember, Tatum says he witnessed the BS, please. That's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. I also, people that don't curse kind of annoy me. When they have to stop themselves and they go, I'm not going to. It's like there's something fake in that. It's like, I think you're just doing that to make it look like you're about to cross the line. It's like very performative. I think cursing just comes out. It just comes out. So when they do that and they're either pretending they're a guy who's going to cross the line, but they're really not. So yeah, those little things like that made me always question some of these guys. But I always thought that was me just being like a selective weirdo. So, but I don't know. Maybe these things are real. Maybe like that whole, like I'm trying to play off a squeaky clean personality and I have no flaws almost. It's I don't know. I'm not going to cuss. Even religious people. I don't think there's anything wrong with cursing as a religious person. I think it's how you use the curse words. Like if I stub my toe and I say fuck, I'm not cursing at anybody. It's like screaming ow. It just makes you feel a little bit like I'm not hurting anybody. There's no victim there. I'm not cursing the Lord. And then sometimes cursing is the best way to get things like a point across. And that's all man-made. It's all man-made words. Unless the Bible wrote the curse words that you can't say. But then if you look at the Bible, like for instance, the word ass is in the Bible, but I believe it tells you not to call your brother or your neighbor an ass. And I always think the Bible is telling you, you just don't use it maliciously. But the word exists. The word's in the Bible. It's just telling you how to use the word. That's my little philosophy for the night. The ones who stayed quiet weren't always for Trump, but afraid to lose the vote. And they'll always be about the vote first. Vote or cash. Vote and or cash. Scumbags. Milkman C. For once in our lives, Milkman, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you on that. I saw Alex Coquito in here earlier, I believe. By the way, Alex, if you're still in here, we're gonna talk about your the little drama you're in over there. So publicly, I'm gonna say it here. We got your back, Alex. We got your fucking back. So you need a hot tag, you just call up the old Misfit Nation. Let's see. I'll do my research. I'll make videos. Let's see. If he witnessed and was really that concrete, he wouldn't be flipping now unless he's really low for the cash. I go with the latter, Milkman C. Well, that's the whole thing that I said too on the last show was that at the end of the day, and maybe this is where I'll wrap it up here, because I went on longer than I wanted to, but at the end of the day, the only person who I've seen in this whole mix, politically, in the Candace Owens story, with Brandon Tatum's commentary, Ben Shapiro, The Daily Wire, all of them. The only person who I've seen be completely consistent throughout this whole thing for the past 6 years has been Donald Trump. So to sit here and now for them to go, well, I witnessed this and that, and I saw him be this, but I kept quiet because I was a Trump loyalist. I didn't want to ruffle feathers, and I didn't want to make it look bad for him. But now I'm telling you the truth. I was lying back then because I don't sugarcoat shit. That's lying. If you had something to say and you didn't say it for whatever motives, and you thought, you wanted to share this, either that or you didn't really want to share it, and now you're trying to find anything to make him look bad. But yeah, if I'm supposed to sit here and believe you, somebody who's admitting to lying to me for the past whatever years, that whatever that happened, and now to this time, then why should I believe you now? Same mentality that I had with the left wing when I was on the left wing, and I saw the lies, and they go, "Oh well, we're telling the truth now," but you lied to me for the past 10 stories. Why should I believe you now? I don't believe liars. Just because you're trying to have this fake moment where you're coming to confess to your fucking your fan base that you've been hiding this secret that's not even that big of a deal, to be honest, just comes off as fake. It comes off as a political stunt.